All right, we'll see if we get any sort of response on that one. But for now, we'll go with what we got. As we get ready for Vandegrifts Vipers baseball, game number 3 of the tournament. Vipers coming in here with an overall mark of 3-2, knocking off Belton yesterday 6-0, and falling to Del Valle on a walk-off by a score of 3-2. So Vandegrifts comes in again with an overall mark of 6-0. And Eastview just dropped their earlier game. Let me check their updated record here. Gotta love the chaos of tournament baseball. You never know what you're going to get until the last second. Eastview will be the visitor despite playing on their home ballpark. And stepping in to lead it off, it'll be Ben Berglund. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Defensive set for the Vipers will give you that first. Haven't written it in yet, but it's a whole new look. On the hill for Vandegrifts is Dylan Mulcahy. And that pitch misses inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Dylan Mulcahy, the pitcher. Alan Jordan behind the plate, getting the start in this one. Brushes them off the plate, and the count 2-1 to Berglund. First of 2 ball games today. Westlake coming up tonight. And that pitch up high, 3 balls and 1 strike to Berglund. Three-one pitch. Hit in the air to the right side, out of play, and the count goes full to Berglund. Three balls, 2 strikes, and that one hit in the air to the right side, and it gets out of play, and the count stays full. All right, we got a revised scoreboard coming here, so and that ball popped in the air to shallow center field, and it's actually going to be the shortstop hauling that in for the Vipers. And that is Hudson Lilly moving out to play shortstop today. So 1 away, and that will bring up Ryan Pullen. That pitch in there called strike 1. Down low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Pullen. It's Berglund, the shortstop. You just saw him. Ryan Pullen, the second baseman, batting second. Tyler Huerta, the center fielder, batting third. Jesus Santana at third base, batting cleanup. Swing and a miss, strike 2 to Pullen. Patrick Reyes over first base, batting 5th. Gary Torres, the DH, for their pitcher, Logan Niederhauser, batting 6th. Rendell Alice out left field, batting 7th. Joe Cantanilla, the catcher, batting 8th. And Trey Walters, the right fielder, batting 9th for the Eastview Patriots. And that ball hit in the air to left field, and it's going to drop in there for a base hit. So a 1-out single to left for Pullen. And with 1 out, 1 aboard, that'll bring up Tyler Huerta, the center fielder. So 1 out, 1 aboard for Tyler Huerta. And that pitch up high, ball 1. Hit in the air to the left side, drifting into foul territory, and it's going to get out of play. The count goes 1 ball, 1 strike to Huerta. One and 1 the count. Toss over to first, and the runner just does get back. Count remains 1 ball, 1 strike. High and away, ball 2. Almost have the defense set here. Good second. That pitch misses up high, and the count 3 and 1 to Huerta. Missing one more guy. There he is. All right, we got the defense for you set. We'll get that to you here after this pitch. 3 balls and a strike. Popped up left side. Drifting into foul territory, and just running out of real estate is the left fielder, Clayton Moore. And on that note, here is the Viper defensive set for this game. Clayton Moore out in left field, Jacob Lewis in center, Asher Mueller in right, Landon Thompson at third, Hudson Lilly at shortstop, Gavin Shaddix at second, and M.D. Connor getting the start at first base. Alan Jordan, as I mentioned, behind the plate, and Dylan Mulcahy on the hill for the Vipers. Pulling at first, 1 away, and a full count here to Huerta. That ball rounded over to first, and Connor stabs it. He'll take the 3 unassisted to retire Huerta on the play. Pull moves up to second base. 2 outs now for Jesus Santana. Trying to get our scoreboard downloaded here. Pitch down low, ball 1. One on pitch. Tap foul, and the count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Pretty well tagged. Going back, and that ball is foul. Cleared the ballpark, but foul. And the Vipers dodge an early bullet. The count 1 and 2 to Santana. One ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the inning is over. So in the inning for the ECU Patriots, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, home run left on base. We play through 1/2 inning of play, Eastview nothing. And the Vipers coming up with a batting order that looks like this. Braden Buchanan, the DH, for Mulcahy to lead it off. Jacob Lewis out in center field batting second. Landon Thompson over at third base batting third. Gavin Shaddix, the second baseman, in the cleanup spot. Clayton Moore out in left field batting fifth. M.D. Connor over at first base batting sixth. Asher Mueller in right field today batting seventh. Alan Jordan behind the plate batting eighth. And Hudson Lilly, the shortstop, batting ninth. So Buchanan, Lewis, Thompson, Shaddix, Moore, Connor, Mueller, Jordan, and Lilly, the batting order for the 3-2 VANDEGRIFT Vipers. Eastview defense, Randy Ellis Randall Ellis, Tyler Huerta, and Trey Walter, the outfield left to right. Jesus Santana, Ben Berglund, Ryan Pullen, and Patrick Reyes, the infield third to first. Joe Cantanilla behind the plate, and Logan Niederhauser on the hill for the ECU Patriots. I'm still trying to get the scoreboard downloaded, finding the bright sun here.
It's not that big of a deal, but number 11 is not Jacob, but it's Jackson. It's not a big deal, but number 11 for VANDEGRIFT is not Jacob, it's Jackson.
Thank you. It's actually Jackson Lures out in center field. I can't read my own handwriting. I knew they didn't sound right when I read it. The scoreboard is not making me happy right now because I can see it, but I can't get to it to download it. And Braden Buchanan steps in, leads off the bottom half of the first inning. Takes a pitch in there for a ball. Just off the... Oh, they call that a strike, a delayed strike, and the count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. That ball slapped to the right side and slow roll. The second baseman has it and throws it away. And Buchanan will be aboard on an error. So Buchanan aboard. Nice job by Pullen to get to it. Show good range, but the throw pulling the first baseman Reyes off the bag. That ball tapped as Jackson Lure steps in. So nobody out, 1 aboard here, and that off-speed bends in there but stays a little high. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch in there for a strike. 1-2 the count. Toss over to first. And Buchanan back. That ball tapped to the right side. Pullen's got it on the high hop and tosses over to first. So a swinging sacrifice from Jackson Lures. 4-3 fielder's choice, 1 away, and that moves Buchanan up to second base. And we'll bring up Landon Thomas in the third baseman. One out, 1 aboard. The pitch way down low. Nice stop behind the plate by Cantanilla. Thanks to Mitchell Padgett, keeping an eye and an ear on the broadcast for us today, our QA. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch down low again, 2-0. Two balls, 1 strike. Pivot and a throw, even though nobody was on the bag, but Pullen alertly gets to it. Buchanan dives back in. Popped up. Dead away center field. And drifting back and making the catch, Buchanan tries to draw a throw, but retreats to second base. Tyler Huerta with the catch out there. 2 away runner at second. And that'll bring up Gavin Shaddix, the Viper second baseman. So 2 outs now for Shaddix. Runner still at second base. Pitch misses, ball 1. Eastview dropping a game to McCallum 8-4. So the Patriots come in here with a mark of 2-2-1. Down low 2-0. They are in that tough District 25 5A, which includes Rouse, Cedar Park, both perennial powers, Georgetown, Liberty Hill. That is a killer 5A district. Misses outside, 3-0. That's in there for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Down low, ball 4. So Shaddix is aboard with a walk, runs at first and second with 2 away for Clayton Moore. So Moore stepping in with 2 out and 2 aboard. Pitch down low, ball 1. Beautiful day here at the ballpark. About 74, 75 degrees. A lot of clouds, but the sun peering through occasionally. Lights are on. Complete field turf all the way around, all over the infield. There goes Buchanan, and the ball gets back to the screen, and both runners are going to move up. Buchanan thinks about coming home. So now Vandegrift with runners at second and third, and the count 2-0 to Moore. Pretty good gusting wind blowing, as you can see there, from right to left field. And that ball popped in the air to dead away center field, and making the catch was the center fielder Huerta. He took a step or 2 in, and then it got up in that jet stream and just kept on sailing away from him, but he was able to recover in time to make the catch. So for the Vipers here in the first inning, no runs, no hits. 1 error, 2 runners left on base. We'll go to the second inning. No score here. We'll keep it here. So for the Patriots in the top half of the second inning, going to be Reyes, Torres, and Ellis due up. Third different lineup in 3 different games. Moore, Lures, Mules, the outfield left to right. Thompson, Lilly, Shaddix, and Connor. Your infield third to first. Jordan behind the plate. 3rd different catcher the Vipers have used. And Dylan Mulcahy on the hill in the second inning of work. The best part about these tournament games is a lot of playing time for guys. You're going to need them down the stretch. .21 pitches in that first inning for Mulcahy. And he'll step in, face off against Patrick Reyes. Beautiful pitch right down the pipe, strike one. Vipers have gotten good pitching. Hit in the air to dead away center field. And now coming in and making the catch is Jackson Lures for out number one. One away for Gary Torres, the DH. One out, base is empty. And checking a swing, umpire says no, ball one to Torres. One ball, no strikes. Off the bat, handle to the right side. And Lures again taking command out in right center field. Hauls it in, back-to-back putouts for him. 2 outs, bases empty for Rendell Ellis. Pitch up high, ball one. 7:30 tonight down at Westlake. We'll pack it up here and head down there for that game. And then the Vipers will close out this tournament tomorrow at noon. Right back out here at Patriots Park against Pflugerville Weiss. Inside corner, called strike one. District play opens up Tuesday night at Dragon Diamond against Round Rock. And then the Leander ISD tournament again next week, and we'll have those games for you. That one popped on the air left side, drifting into foul territory, going back and making the catch in foul territory is Landon Thomason to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Still no score here from Georgetown. Good inning of work there by Mulcahy. 7 pitches. And in the Viper half of the second inning, it'll be M.D. Connor, Asher Mueller, and Alan Jordan due up. 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Tournament baseball here in the afternoon. And then soccer from the greater Houston area coming up tonight here on Vype Live. Dripping Springs, Cedar Park, McNeil, and the Vipers all in action. Buter Johnson defeating McNeil 9-4 in game 1 of their doubleheader, part of the Round Rock ISD Legends Classic. Cedar Park won 10-3 over one of the Corpus Christi teams. And Dripping Springs won their game easily 12-0 over San Antonio Lee. As M.D. Connor steps in. That pitch misses down low, ball one. Cedar Park, Dripping Springs, and McNeil all have another game coming up today and more tomorrow, along with VANDEGRIFT, of course. Next week, Bowie jumps in. One-0 pitch. At the lettuce, called strike one. Liberty Hill, Regents, St. Michael's, the Pflugerville ISD schools, Elgin, Manor and Manor New Tech. 2 balls, 1 strike. Just missed outside of the count 3-1. And the newest addition to the Vype Live family, these very same ECU Patriots will join us for district play here on the network coming up in a couple of weeks. 3-1 pitch. That ball slapped, but right into the waiting clutches of Ryan Pullen, who had him played perfectly. Hard hit, but at him. 1 out for Asher Mueller. That's in there for cause, strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. That's in there for a strike, and the count 1-2. That ball yanked foul on the third base side, and the count remains 1-2. Just misses, and the count goes 2-2 to Mueller. Two balls, 2 strikes. In the called strike 3. That looked a little high. But there are 2 away now for Alan Jordan. Two outs, bases empty. Pitch up high, ball 1. One-oh pitch. Check the swing. Did he go? They appealed down to first. The umpire says no. So 2-0 to Jordan with 2 outs and the bases empty. Misses again, and the count 3-0. Taken all the way, and it's a 2-out walk. Second walk of the ball game surrendered by Niederhauser. And with 2 outs, the Vipers have a base runner for Hudson Lilly. Looks like a courtesy runner for Jordan, the catcher. Might be Tyler Hubbard. I didn't get a good look at the number. And that ball gets back to the screen. It's actually Beckett Kramer, number 8. That makes more sense. So Kramer running for Jordan. He's now standing at second base after the wild pitch. 1 ball, no strikes to Lilly. That's in there for a called strike. All right. Got the right scoreboard template now. All right, so we're all scored away. 2 balls, 1 strike to Lilly. with 2 outs and a runner at second base. Inside, low, ball 3. Three and one. That ball ripped it foul. And coach down there showing that he remembers his jump roping skills from his childhood. Three balls, 2 strikes. And time is called. That ball ripped again, just fouled by about a foot. Boy, Lilly, a couple of hard hit baseballs. That ball tapped left side and again foul. Hudson Lilly working over the left side of this ballpark. And a good battle here. This will be pitch number 8 coming in this at-bat. Three-two pitch. Low ball 4, he lost him. So Lilly works him for a walk, back-to-back walks, has runners at first and second, and back to the top of the order will go to Braden Buchanan. Buchanan reached out an error in the first inning. Pitch up high, ball 1. Two balls, no strikes to Buchanan. Swung on, lifted in the air to the right side. Coming in, fighting the wind and fighting the high skies, but making the catch is the right fielder, Trey Walter, to retire the side. So the Vipers get a couple of base runners. Again on no hits. They leave 2. And we'll go to the top half of the 3rd inning. And a scoreless game. We'll take a break and be right back. No score. VANDEGRIFT Vipers Baseball on Vype Live.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vipemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
Welcome back to Georgetown. No score here as we go to the top half of the 3rd inning. We finally got the scoreboard adjusted correctly, and we're trying to settle in here for the last 5 minutes, 5 innings of this ball game. And for the Patriots here in their half of the 3rd inning, it'll be the 8-9-1 here as Cantonilla, Walter, and then back to the top of the order to Ben Berglund will go. Here's Cantanilla. First pitch in, they called strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. Mulcahy impressive so far through the first 2 innings of work. Unofficially at 28 pitches. Head of the count 0-2. And good waste pitch high and away, ball one. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. Waves at it. And a nice job by Alan Jordan to hang on to the foul tip. There's one away. Strikeout number 2 recorded by Mulcahy, and that'll bring up the right fielder, Trey Walter. Low and away, ball one. Lifted, popped down the left field line, and it's going to get out of play. The count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. Brushes him back, but the pitch stays just a little bit inside. And the count 2-1 to Walter. Right down the pipe at the knees, called strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch from Mulcahy. Up high, ball 3. Three balls, 2 strikes. Ooh, high and away, ball 4. And Mulcahy gives up his first walk of the afternoon. Back to the top of the order, we'll go to Berglund, who popped out to the shortstop to start the ball game. So 1 out, 1 aboard. So we roll to the left side. Thomason off his glove, and it's going to go out into left field for what would have to be ruled in error. They would have had a play there. So Berglund's aboard on the E5. Runners at first and second, and that'll bring up Brian Pullen. Walter up to second. Berglund aboard at first. Pullen steps in. He had a single, left stranded at second in the first inning. So the Vipers in a bit of a jam here in this third. That pitch brushes them back off the plate, ball 1. That ball hit in the air to the left side. That's going to drop in. Runner had to hold in case the ball was caught. Now the ball gets loose on the infield, but a good job backing it up. But it is bases loaded as Ryan Pullen 2 for 2 in the ball game. Moves Walter up to third, Berglund up to second, Pullen aboard at first on the hit, and Tyler Huerta will step in. No damage done yet, but Eastview definitely threatening here. Huerta grounded out the counter unassisted. His first at bat, and that ball hit hard to right field. Pretty well tagged. Going back, and it is up against the wall. 1 run was scored for sure. They're going to wave the second runner around. The throw coming in. Play at the plate, and not in time. 2-0 Eastview. A 2 RBI double to right center field off the bat of Tyler Huerta puts the Patriots on top 2-0. Walter and Berglund both scoring. On the play, Pullen moves up to third. Still just one out for Jesus Santana. Still just one out. First base is open. Pitch down low, ball one. Santana struck out to end the first. That's in it for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Poked in the air to the right side. Everybody giving chase, and it's going to drop in there in foul territory. So the count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes to Santana. Again, foul to the right, and the count remains 1-2 to Santana. The pitch. Ground ball left side. Thompson's got it, and going to concede the run. The throw to first, just in time, boy. That was close. Santana hustling all the way. So it's a 5-3 RBI fielder's choice for the second out of the inning as Pullen comes in to make it 3-0. And Huerta moves up over to third. And with 2 outs and a runner at third, that'll bring up Patrick Reyes. Actually, take that back. Huerta stayed at second, so he's still standing at second with 2 away. As Reyes steps in. Pitch up high, ball 1. So 2 outs, Huerta at second. That ball line shot into the glove of the first baseman, M.D. Connor, who hauls it in to retire this side. But not before Eastview breaks out on top. They get 3 runs. They get them on 2 hits, helped out by an error. And leave a base runner on base. We'll go to the bottom half of the third inning. Down 3-0 now. And the Vipers will send the heart of their order up. Lures, Thomason, and Shaddix. And hopefully a few more to try to scratch their way back into this ballgame. So we got the right scoreboard template. We're underway, all is well, so we'll let you know that the email's up and running. voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. Give a shout out to your favorite player on either side. Cedar Park and Del Rio about to get underway in Game 2 of their doubleheader, if they're not already. Cedar Park and Del Rio this afternoon. McNeil against Buter Johnson in Game 2 of their doubleheader. Dripping Springs taking on San Antonio Brennan. And then, of course, our game coming up tonight down at Westlake against the Chaparrals. As we go to the bottom half of the third inning, stepping in will be Jackson Lures. Grounded into a fielder's choice his first at bat and takes the first pitch in there called strike 1. High and away, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. That ball ripped but fouled on the first base side. Vipers have hit the ball hard. The 1-2 pitch. Sails high and away in the count 2-2. Sun out now for the next moment or two. The 2-2 pitch. Up high, ball 3. Vipers need some base runners. Try to scratch back in. Good opportunity for this ball club. Up high, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk. 4th walk through 2+ innings. Surrendered by Niederhauser. Vipers have been able to make him pay thus far. As Landon Thomason steps in, flew out to center field his first at bat. Toss over to first, and Lures dives back in. Just off the plate in the count, 1-0 to Thomason. There goes the runner. That's in there, up high, ball 2, and it's going to be a stolen base. So stolen base for Lures. I like the aggression, even down by 3. Vandegrift staying true to themselves. 2 balls, no strikes to Thomason. That pitch didn't miss by much, but it did miss. And now a hitter's count coming here, 2-0. Down low, ball 3. Three-0 pitch. Take it all the way and take it for a strike. 3 balls and a strike. Three balls, 1 strike. Misses inside, ball 4. Close pitch, but good eyes by Thomason, and the Vipers will bring the tying run to the plate in the form of Gavin Shaddix. Nobody out, runners at first and second. Up high, ball 1. One-0 pitch. Shows bunt and butts it in the air, but foul up the third base side. The count goes 1 ball, 1 strike to Shaddix. One and 1 the count. Up high, ball 2. So Niederhauser starting to leave some pitches up high. Misses again. They count 3-1. And I'm sure Coach Hickel is just going to take this one, make the pitcher throw a strike. 3-1 pitch. Taken all the way, ball 4, and he's walked the bases full. So Lures up to third, Thomason up to second. Shaddix trots down the first with the third straight walk, and that'll bring up Clayton Moore. And that will draw a visit to the mound. So looking ahead, as I mentioned, Westlake tonight. And then White's back here at Eastview tomorrow to close out this tournament. District opener Tuesday night from Round Rock. That'll be a free broadcast. All the district games will be available for free. No pay-per-view required on VipeLive.com and Vype.com. And then the Leander ISD tournament next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Thursday at Glen at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then El Paso Eastwood at 12:30. Friday for the Vipers will be Alamo Heights at 12:30 and Flower Mound at 3 o'clock. And then the game next Saturday to be determined, it looks like. And then we get into district play and hopefully on into the playoffs. As Moore steps in. Bases loaded, nobody out. Swinging on the first pitch, listed out of play to the right side. All district and non-tournament games available for free at VipeLive.com and Vype.com. It's only these bonus tournament broadcasts that we're putting behind our $2.99 paywall. That's $2.99 for the month, not just one game. Oh, one pitch. And they're called strike. We hope you stick around. A lot of the coverage on Vype.com is still pretty Houston-centric, but that is changing gradually with time. No balls, 2 strikes. Chopper left side. They're going to come home to throw to the plate. It is in time to get him. So a 5-2 force for out number 1. Everybody else moves up. Thompson up to third. Shaddix up to second. Moore aboard at first on the fielder's choice. One away now for M.D. Connor. Base is still loaded, but now one away for Connor. He had a hard line drive to the second baseman his previous at bat. That's in at the knees. Call strike 1. That ball ripped into there. That's going to be deep enough to score at least a run. Going back, and it is up against the wall. Running first, heading for second is Connor. 1 run is in, 2 runs are in, 3 runs are in. A 3 RBI bases clearing double from M.D. Connor, and the Vipers claim the lead at 3-2. Thomason, Shaddix, and Moore all scoring on the play. And it's 3-2 Vandegrift. I can't count. It's 3-3. That ties the game, 3-3. Forgot they picked up that third run as Ashley Mueller steps in. Still 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So Connor ties the game with the bases clearing double. He's standing at second, representing the go-ahead run here for Mueller. Inside low, ball 1. That's the first Viper hit of the ball game, and it came at a perfect time. One pitch. High over his head. He ducks out of the way in the count 2-1. Two balls and a strike to the Viper right fielder. Turns on that one and rips it just fouled on the third base side. The count goes 2 balls and 2 strikes. Daniel Farrell getting a couple of extra warm-up tosses in, tossing in some baseballs to the Patriot catcher. Farrell working 5 solid innings yesterday, shutout baseball yesterday against Belton. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Mueller. Excuse me, check swing over to the right side. It's going to be a tough play. They're going to go 1-3 to get the out. Move the runner up to third. So Mueller on the 1-3, advances counter up to third, now 2 away. And that'll bring up Alan Jordan. So counter at third, Jordan stepping in. He walked back in the second inning. Pop straight back to the screen, strike 1. No balls and a strike to the Viper catcher. 1 hops off the carpet. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Good pitch across the outside portion of the plate. 1-2. I get the arguments for the turf, but I love the fact that Vinham Field is still grass. Of course, I don't have to take care of the place. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Down low, ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Ooh, that didn't miss by much, but a little outside, says the umpire. And the count goes full to Jordan. Hudson Lilly on deck if Jordan can extend the inning. Full count pitch on its way. Ground ball left side. Gobbled up by the third baseman Santana. The long throw to first to get the relatively speedy Jordan. And the inning is over for the Vipers. But not before. VandeGrift ties it up. 3 runs on 1 bases clearing double off the bat of M.D. Connor. And VandeGrift leaves 1 base runner. We have played through 3. We will go to the 4th inning. New ball game tied up 3 apiece. You're watching VandeGrift Vipers Baseball on Vype Live.
Become a Vype Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
I've got him at 46 pitches. And pitch number 47 misses to Torres, who flew out to center field his first at-bat. No walks, 2 strikeouts. That one a little squibber. It's a foul ball at the third base side. Thomason knocking it down before it could make a right-hand turn. 1 ball, 1 strike to Torres. 1-1 pitch. Up high, ball 2. Ground ball right side. Shaddix gets to it quickly and tosses over to M.D. Conner. The 4-3 put out, 1 away. Slow roller there. Shaddix did a good job charging the baseball. 1 out for Rendell Ellis. That pitch misses. Down low, ball 1. Pop straight back. The count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. That ball hitting the air to the right side, and it is going to drop in front of right field to Asher Mueller, and just beyond the reach of Gavin Shaddix and Jackson Lure. So a little pop single to the right for Ellis. 1 out, 1 aboard for Joe Cantanilla. Foul straight back, strike 1. Cantanilla struck out in the 3rd inning. Oh, 1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Popped up, straight back overhead. The count remains 0-2 to Cantanilla. No balls, 2 strikes to the Patriot catcher. Got him, swinging, strike 3. Pulled the string. And with 2 outs now, that'll bring up right fielder Trey Walter. That is strikeout number 3 for Mulcahy. 2 outs, runner still at first base. Walter walked and scored in the 3rd inning. Foul tip back to the screen, strike 1. Nice foot race there, trying to track down the foul ball. Winning the battle was Cade Cunningham of the Vipers, just out dueling Ryan Pullen. Their moms are probably saying, if only they ran that fast to do the dishes. 1 ball, 1 strike. There goes the runner, swinging a miss, strike 2. The throw down is going to be up the shortstop side, but that might be a foul ball. I thought maybe the home plate umpire was indicating it was tipped, but I guess not. So it'll be a stolen base for Ellis. But the count 1-2 to Walter. So get a strikeout here, and it won't matter. 1 ball, 2 strikes, runner at second. Hit in the air to right side, going back, pretty well hit, and that ball is going to be up against the fence. Running first, heading for second is Walter, and he will slide in there with an RBI double to right. Everything that's done damage has been hit in that exact same spot as Ellis scoring off at the crack of the bat with 2 outs. And Eastview regains the lead at 4-3. So back to the top of the order we go to Ben Berglund. 4-3 now. Patriots back on top. They've got another runner in scoring position, so can't relax just yet. Berglund 0 for 2 did reach on an error and scored in that third inning. Right up the middle, Shaddix has it and tosses over to first in time to get Berglund to retire the side. But in the inning for the Patriots, they get the lead back. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, homer to left on base. Halfway through this one, we'll keep it here at the ballpark and go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. 4-3 ECU on top. Looks like a new pitcher coming in here for ECU. Yes, indeed. Number 10 coming in. That would be Jesus Santana. So Santana moves in from third base to take over pitching duties. And you know what that means? That means they've got to figure out who's playing third base. Is that a 15 or a 16? Time to break out the binoculars. "16" is over at third. That is Andrew Godinez. So the Vipers will send up 9, 1, and 2 hitters here in the bottom half of the 4th inning, trying to get this game tied up again. It'll be Lilly, then Buchanan and Lures. Lilly in the ball game walked in the 2nd inning. Thanks again to Mitchell Patrick, keeping an eye and an ear on the broadcast from the Vype Live studios, better known as his living room sofa. Never any fun to be out here doing a broadcast and you're not 100% certain if you're on the air or not. So good to have somebody keeping an eye on it as Lilly will step in to lead off the Viper 4th. And takes the first pitch, and it got a piece of him. So a good start here to the Viper 4th. Back to the top of the order we'll go to Braden Buchanan. Andrew Godinez, the new third baseman, the new pitcher, Jason Santana, moving in from third to take over pitching duties. That's in the call strike 1 to Buchanan. Reached on an error in the first, flew out to right in the second. There goes the runner, and a little tapper right back to the pitcher. Santana's got it. He only played it first, and he throws it away. That's going to allow both runners to move up. A run is going to score. Running second, heading for third is Buchanan, and he's going to make it on a 2-base error. 4-4 ball game, as Lilly's able to come in easily. And with nobody out, runner at third, that'll bring up Jackson Lures. Lures 0 for 1, reached on a walk, and was cut down at the plate in the third inning, right before the uprising. Takes the first pitch down low, ball 1. One 0 pitch. Up high, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Tapper right side. If that stays fair, it's going to score a run. They're going to tag the runner for the out, and the run scores. So a 3 unassisted fielder's choice retires Lures for the first out of the inning, but he'll get the RBI as Braden Buchanan able to trot home, and Vandegrift has taken the first lead of the ball game at 5-4. One out, base is empty now for Landon Thomason. Joe's bunt bunts it up in the air, strike 1. Thomason 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. One hops up to the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Popped up on the infield. Who's going to call it? And it's going to be the pitcher Santana taking it himself for out number 2. 2 outs, bases empty. Gavin Shaddix will step in. Shaddix has walked twice and swings on that one, lifts it into the air to center field. Actually drifting over to left field with the wind blowing it over. And the left fielder Ellis hauls it in to retire the side. But the Vipers get a hit by pitch and a throwing error on a sacrifice bunt attempt, followed by a fielder's choice. So in the inning for the Vipers, 2 runs on exactly no hits, helped out by an error. Nobody left on base. We will go to the 5th inning. New score, 5-4, Vandegrift on top. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers Baseball on Vype Live.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
rule double to left center field. That puts a tying run aboard for Tyler Huerta. Give a shout out to Tyler's dad, Richard Huerta, the president of the ECU Booster Club, as they're getting ready to come on board with Vype in a couple of weeks. Huerta 1 for 2 with a 2 RBI double back in the third inning. Pivot and throw, but runner dives back. Just misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Popped up to center field. And drifting over is center fielder Jackson Lewis for out number 1. 1 out for Jesus Santana. Santana, an RBI fielder's choice in the third, also struck out swinging in the first. Pitch up high, ball 1. Line shot. Off the goal. We're going to miss the double play attempt. But the Vipers recover quickly to keep the runner at second base. Beautiful job there by Hudson Lilly, plucking that one off of his shoe tops on the sinking line drive to retire Santana. They had a chance to double up Pullen. Not his fault. He was just kind of, the ball got to him so quickly. But Lilly overthrowing Shaddix. So Pullen able to retreat. Now 2 away for Patrick Reyes. Two outs, runner still at second. And the pitch up high, ball 1. Misses outside. 2-0. Two-0 pitch. Fouled out of play to the left side of the count, 2-1. Reyes 0 for 2, flew out to center, lined out to Connor at first. Mulcahy trying to get out of this 5th inning after giving off a leadoff double. Beautiful pitch in there for called strike 2 on the off speed. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Reyes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner at second here in the 5th. The pitch. High and away, ball 3. Big pitch coming up here in this 5th inning. Gary Torres on deck for the Patriots. Vipers hope to see him in the 6th. The 3-2 pitch. Slow roller right side. MD Connor should have it. He'll step in the bag. 3 and assisted, and the inning is over. So the Vipers give up a leadoff double, and that is it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 to left on base. We'll go to the Viper half of inning number 5. Still up 5-4, looking for more. And Vandegrift will send up the 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up here. Moore, Connor, and Mueller. One, two, three, six. Get you a pitch count here on Mulcahy before I forget. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 75 pitches unofficially. And 5 solid innings of work thus far for Dylan Mulcahy. Second inning of work for Jason Santana. Came on in relief in the 4th inning. Gave up a couple of unearned runs. Moore flew out to center field, reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the 3rd. Although it looks like we might have a pinch hitter here for Vandegrift. I see a bat. No, it's Clayton Moore. I wrote down the wrong number. That's my problem. So here's Moore stepping in to lead off the 5th. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and the pitch down low, ball 1. Up high, 2-0. That one hops up to the plate, and the count now 3-0 to the Viper leadoff hitter. Three balls, no strikes. Taken all the way, and it's a 4-pitch walk to lead off the Viper 5th. So that'll bring up M.D. Connor. 1 for 2 in the ballgame, but that one was a big one. A 3 RBI double in the 3rd inning to pull the Vipers into a tie at the time at 3-all. That pitch misses just outside, ball 1. So 5 straight balls thrown here by Santana. And time is called. Pitch inside and high in the count, 2-0. Five for Vandegrift. 5 runs on just 1 hit for the Vipers. And another ball. So we'll see if the bat is duct taped to M.D. Connor's shoulder here with the 3-0 count. He's taken all the way. Pitch up high, ball 4. And back-to-back walks of the Vipers in business here in the 5th inning for Asher Mueller. And it's actually a pinch hitter coming in. This will be Peyton Grimm getting an at-bat. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change. So in the pitch for the ECU Patriots, number 22, that's John Doherty. So Doherty will take over pitching duties for the Patriots. Again, the email is open, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. I want to give a shout out to your favorite player on either side. Vipers 3-2, ECU 2-2-1. ECU playing in that tough District 25-5A with Rouse. State semifinalist last year after knocking off Dripping Springs in an epic game 3 at Concordia University. Cedar Park always very good. Georgetown always very good. Leander looks to be good this year. Liberty Hill always very good. Glen, Marble Falls. They're no slouches either. That's a tough district. Vipers in 25-6A, of course, with Round Rock, Stony Point, Westwood, Cedar Ridge, Vista Ridge, Hutto, and McNeil. Vipers getting off to a good start in the district race last year, but faded down the stretch. Wound up missing the playoffs by 1 game. So here's Peyton Grimm. Runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the Viper half of inning number 5. Slap to the right side. Pullen's got it over to short for 1 to throw to first in time. Well executed 4-6-3 double play to retire Grimm. On the play, Moore does move up to third base, but there are now 2 away. And that'll bring up Alan Jordan. Jordan walked and grounded out, so 0 for 1 in the game. Big Insurance run 90 feet away if they can get him in. That's in there called strike 1. So Doherty comes in on 1 pitch and gets 2 outs. Popped up on the infield. Having to come in at the last second is Ryan Pullen. He hauls it in, and the Vipers had a threat going, but Doherty comes in and puts out the fire. In the inning for the Vipers, no runs on no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We played through 5. We'll go to the 6th. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Network.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
So he'll come in for at least an inning of work here on a relief of Dylan Mulcahy, who did a fine job for VANDEGRIFT. Everybody else still is the same from what I can see. Thomason, Lilly, Shaddix, and M.D. Connor, the infield third to first. Braden Buchanan back behind the plate. And 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up here for Eastview. This is Gary Torres to lead it off. And the first pitch from Cunningham in there called strike one. Torres 0 for 2 in the ball game. Flew out to center, grounded out to second. Line shot, and right into the glove of Hudson Lilly. Thought about leaping, realized he didn't have to. And 2 pitches, 1 away, and that'll bring up Randall Ellis. Ellis popped out to third and singled and scored in the fourth, so 1 for 2. Tapper over to Lilly, charging the ball, makes a nice scoop to throw to first. Oh, and a nice dig in the one hop by M.D. Connor. 5-3 put out, 2 away, and that'll bring up Joe Cantanilla. 2 up, 2 down. Cantanilla struck out twice thus far. Swing and a miss, strike one. That one hit in the air to the right side, drifting back and making the over-the-shoulder catch is M.D. Connor. A couple of fine defensive plays by the Viper first baseman. And the Patriots are done in order, 1, 2, 3, here in the 6th inning. Got it done on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pitches, no less. So we'll go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. And the Vipers will send up 9, 1, and 2 hitters. Lilly due up first. Lilly, Buchanan, and Lures due up. As the Vipers trying to pad a 5-4 lead. 3 outs away. All right, get our camera squared away here. As we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning, Hudson Lilly stepping in to lead it off. Reached base twice, walked, hit by pitch. Shows bunt and gets it down to the left side. Bare hand pickup to throw to first, pulls the first baseman off the bag. And Lilly's aboard. They rule that one a hit. Good throw would have had him, so I'm not sure if I agree with that, but it doesn't matter. Lilly's aboard. Back to the top of the order we go to Buchanan. Pretty healthy lead. Snap throw down to first, and he gets back in time. Ball 1 to Buchanan. Buchanan 0 for 3, but he's reached base twice. Reached on an error. Both times. There goes Lilly. Pitch up high to throw down to second, and they got him. That might be a lightning detector. I don't see anybody coming off the field. I'm not sure what that is. In any event, Lilly Thrown out trying to steal. 2-4 for out number 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Braden Buchanan. That got everybody's attention. The pitch down low, ball 2. Slap left side. That's a fair ball. Going to get down into the corner. Buchanan's going to round first, heading for second. And he is going to get in there easily with a 1-out double. I would say it was a worm burner, but you can't have worms on field turf. As Beckett Kramer going to run for Buchanan. 1 out, 1 aboard for Jackson Lures. He shows bunt, gets it down to the left side. Pretty good job. And the throw to first, not in time. Lures, good hustle down the line. Doherty got to it as quickly as he could, fired a strike, but Lures just beat the throw. So runners at the corners with 1 away for Landon Thomason. It's a big insurance run sitting over there. Looking ahead to the Patriots' 7th, it'll be their 9-1 and 2 hitters due up. He shows bunt, and that's going to score the run. Look, now they're going to come to the plate. The throw is not in time, and the Vipers get the small ball by Vandegrift. Thompson with the bunt. Fielder's choice RBI. As Beckett Kramer beats the throw home, and it's 6-4. Runner still at first and second with just 1 away. And Gavin Shaddix will step in. Close plate to plate, but no argument by the Eastview staff. And the pitch down low, ball 1. So Lures at second, Thomason at first. 1 out, 1 in here for Vandegrift. He shows bunt. 4 straight bunt. He got a chance of beating this one out. He will. Another bunt single. Has the bases loaded. Lures, Thompson, and Shaddix all bunts. And that'll bring up Clayton Moore. Still just 1 out, but now the base is loaded. Ground ball left side, out of the left field for a base hit. That's going to score 1 run. They're going to wave the second runner around. Thomason will come in, and that will make it 8-4 on the 2 RBI single for left by Clayton Moore. Lures and Thomason score. Shattuck stops at second. Moore aboard at first. 8-4 Vandegrift as M.D. Connor steps in. Vipers have broken it open here in the 6th inning. Pitch inside, ball 1. Connor got the comeback started with the bases clearing double back in the 3rd to turn a 3-0 game into a 3-3 game. Eastview got one back in the top of the 4th inning, but 5 straight runs by Vandegrift ever since. There goes the runner off with the throw out in the left field, and they're going to keep him there. So it'll be a stolen base from Shaddix, even though the ball got away. Not far enough for him to advance. And the count now 2-0 to M.D. Connor. Both runners move up. Runners at second and third. The count 3-0 to Connor. First base is open. Shattuck's at third, Moore at second. Still just one out. Infield in for the Patriots. Low ball 4. Oh, they're going to call that a strike. That's a 3-0 strike right there. 3 balls and 1 strike. That's ball 4. Now the bases are loaded. This will bring up Peyton Grimm again. He grounded into a 4-6-3 double play back in the 5th inning. If he can hit it in the same spot, however, he'll get at least an RBI fielder's choice. Bases loaded, 1 away. Down low, ball 1. Single caught stealing, double. Infield bunt. Bunt for a fielder's choice. Another bunt. And then an 2 RBI single to the left. Couple of stolen bases, and here we are. At the letters for called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Grimm. That ball ripped down the right field line. That is a fair ball into the corner. Moore is going to score. Shattuck scores. They're going to send the third runner around, and it's a 3-run bases clearing triple from Peyton Grimm. Shattuck's, Moore, and Connor all scoring. And it's now 11-4 in favor of Vandergrift. Still just 1 out. And this is Cade Cunningham, his first at-bat of the ball game, coming in here for Alan Jordan. Takes the first pitch at the letters, called strike 1. Sixth hit of the inning for Vandegrift. Tapper left side. That's going to score a run maybe. They're going to have to take the tough play to first. They can't do it. Everybody's safe. 12-4. And that's going to do it. The game is timed out. Cade Cunningham will get the RBI infield single to Peyton Grimm. And the Vipers are going to get the win here in 6 innings in a timed ball game by a final score of 12-4. So after getting exactly 1 hit through the first 5 innings, Vandegrift erupts for 6 of them here in the 6th and take the 12-4 win. So 12-4 Vipers. I'm going to pack it up quickly and get on the road down to Westlake. We'll be on the air with you at roughly 7:20 or so as the Vipers get ready to take on the Westlake Chaparrals. Eastview drops to 2-3-1 in the season. The Vipers improved to 4-2. Game number 2 coming up with our split doubleheader tonight down at Westlake at about 7:20 or so. You go back out to Vype.com and you'll find the link listed right there. 12-4 Vipers with the win. I want to thank our QA today, Mitchell Paget, our technical director, Suna Vincott, Jennifer Farrow, everybody with the Vandegrift Vipers Baseball Booster Club, and you for tuning in as the Vipers get the win here. My name is Merle Bertrand signing out from Patriots Park, and we'll see you in just a few hours from down at Westlake. 12-4 Vipers.